So this plumber I hired ghosted me. It actually turned out to be a good thing, but I'm wondering if I should leave him a bad review. So the knob on my shower got stuck. I had a hard time turning it on, and I almost couldn't even turn it off, so I was afraid to even try it again. So I went out to Yelp, and I found a plumber, and he told me to send pictures. And the first plumber, this is the first plumber, and he looked at the pictures and he says, no, we can't fix it. There are no parts available for this unit. So we're going to have to replace it, which means we're going to have to knock out a wall. And he said, we're going to have to bring in a contractor. And he gave me an estimate of $3,500. I'm like, oh my God. So I found another plumber, and he came in and he took a look at it. He goes, yeah, there's no parts for this. We're going to have to knock out a wall. And he brought in a contractor, and they gave me an estimate with half of what the first plumber was going to charge. So I thought, okay. And this guy seemed like a really nice guy, and I was really excited to have him work on the thing. But I'm like, can't you just like open it up and see if you can fix it without having to use parts? And he's like, well, I'll come back on Friday and see if I can do it. So Friday came, he never showed up. So I texted him, called him, and then finally I left him a voicemail. Look, if you're not going to get back to me, I'll find somebody else. Immediately he texted me. He goes, okay, I'll let you know this week what my schedule is. I said, well, when will you let me know? And then I never heard from him again. So meanwhile, we had some other work that had to be done. I was actually hoping to have him recommend a handyman to me, but I never heard from him again. So I went back to Yelp and I found a handyman. And we had a whole list of things to do. And while he was here, I said, hey, can you take a look at that shower knob and see if you can fix it? He fixed it in 5 minutes. So he saved me $1,700. So what should I do? Should I leave this plumber a bad review? He seemed like a really great guy, but he just ghosted me. I guess on the plus side, there was supposed to be a $55 charge for him to come out for the estimate, which I was supposed to pay in advance, but I didn't want to pay him in advance, so I didn't. And he came out anyway. I was going to make sure he got paid if he had actually done the work, but he didn't do the work. So I could just forget about it, or I could leave him like a 1 or 2 star review. What do you think?